have been conversing with himself, or, in his belief, a supernatural entity. The identity of the entity communicating with the nurse remains a mystery, leaving her feeling disturbed by the video. Number 5. The video originates from within an Indian hospital, showing individuals whose relatives were resting in the hallway of the health facility. Further down the hallway lies the entrance to the hospital's morgue. Everything appeared calm until a mysterious black figure suddenly materialized out of nowhere. This figure took on the form of a man and proceeded to walk down the hallway towards the sleeping individuals. In a matter of seconds, the entity accelerated rapidly, zooming past the sleeping individuals and disappearing from the camera's view. Could this black figure be a ghost, or perhaps the spirit of one of the deceased individuals housed in the morgue? No one can say for certain, but the incident is undeniably chilling. Number 4. In Peru, a video was recorded in front of a hospital. An ambulance is parked and a staff member is seen entering and exiting the vehicle. The door is left open but mysteriously closes on its own. Passers-by don't notice anything strange. It is assumed that no one was inside when the door shut. However, movements are seen inside the ambulance and the door starts to open again. The figure inside remains a mystery, leaving us perplexed. Number 3. The incidents involving these ghost chairs are truly chilling, as they occurred in 2 different hospitals. The initial event was captured by a security camera at 3 in the morning, a time when the hospital was quiet with minimal activity. However, this piece was disrupted by a mysterious occurrence in one of the hospital rooms. First, a poster on the wall inexplicably tore itself off, followed by a chair in the room moving eerily as if being dragged by an unseen force until it hit the wall. Strangely, the security camera showed that no one was in the room at the time. Shortly after, drawers containing files and documents were forcefully pulled open. A similar incident took place in another hospital in Chile during the night. Nurses heard strange noises coming from a specific room, prompting them to investigate. When they watched the security footage, they were shocked by what they saw. In the video, a chair suddenly moved across the room and the IV stand also shifted without explanation. This unsettling footage left the nursing staff terrified, as they knew no one was in the room. The question of what caused the chair to move in such a way without a visible cause remains unexplainable. Number 2. There is a belief that when someone dies, their soul visits the place where they passed away. In this video from Honduras, everything seemed normal until a peculiar incident occurred. A person visiting a hospital captured a strange figure on camera at the entrance of a door on the right side. This mysterious figure was caught moving in and out of the doorway as if cautiously checking if the coast was clear before fully emerging into the hallway. Many speculate that it could be the soul of a doctor who died on the premises. The person recording the video was frightened and hid behind a nearby door. What are your thoughts on what was captured? Could it be the doctor's spirit or something else entirely? Number 1. On May 20th, 2023, a group of nurses ventured into a section of the hospital that instilled fear in many doctors and nurses, causing them to avoid entering it alone. This particular section, known as the old ER, had been abandoned for quite some time, and unfortunately, it had witnessed the passing of numerous patients, including children. Reports of the floor being haunted had been reported previously by several witnesses. So one fateful night, when the group of nurses were working on the night shift, they decided to pay a visit to the floor, merely seeking some amusement.
You guys, haunted ER?
What about it?
We're gonna go.
No.
Haunted ER, haunted ER.
Little did they anticipate the terrifying events that would unfold during their time there. The subsequent footage captures the spine-chilling occurrences they experienced.
You see anything?
Anybody in there?
What?
Oh. They want us training.
Oh, it's a train down here.
Put it here.
Still weird though.
Sweet. Yeah, look at her.
Oh, that's so weird.
So weird.
Oh, that's freaky.
That concludes our today's video. Please like, subscribe, and share your valuable feedback in the comments section. I look forward to your comments. See you soon with another intriguing video.
Do you need help? Do you need help?
Moving wreck. What the hell was that? What is that?
Hola?
I don't know if that's a person.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first thought that lingers in our mind after hearing the word cemetery is a cold and creepy place. Probably not the right place for the faint-hearted. Over the years, there have been several paranormal activities reported in cemeteries, from being home to the unsatisfied spirits to the otherworldly beings. Our today content centers on some of the paranormal entities that have been reported in cemeteries, stories of which will give you sleepless nights. The details are as follows. Number 10. This is the reason why it is advisable to avoid cemeteries during the nighttime. Franco TV's host had revisited a cemetery in Peru where he had previously heard the sound of a woman laughing near the famous witch's grave.
Hello?
I'm trying to see if I hear it. A minute ago, right while I was starting the video, I did hear what sounded like someone yelling, but it ceased to happen again.
Later in the evening, while exploring a dark hallway, he suddenly witnessed a moving object. Intrigued by the whistling sound coming from the hall, Frank decided to uncover the source of it. To his surprise, he discovered a figure standing in the darkness.
I don't know if that's a person. I'm hearing noises. It looks like they're just standing there.
Despite making his way out, he was compelled to further investigate and return to the spot where he saw the person.
I did hear what sounded like a woman talking, and there is what looks like someone standing there. At least from my perspective, it looks like someone just standing there, not even moving an inch. But I'm gonna go back in again because I guess that's the point of it, so let's just go check it out.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, a ball materialized and rolled towards him, followed by the reoccurrence of the whistling sound. However, he found nothing upon further examination.
It got quiet. And the whistling is haunting.
Number 9. This video has been captured at a haunted cemetery located in York, Maine. Legend has it that a white witch named Mary was laid to rest here in 1776, and her apparition is frequently spotted wandering the premises. Interestingly, children playing at a nearby playground have claimed to encounter an unseen woman who enjoys pushing them on the swings. In this peculiar footage, an individual captures a mourner kneeling by Mary's grave in the cemetery. It appears as if a ghostly figure is reaching out its ethereal hand to comfort the man. What do you think about all of this? Number 8. The well-known Battle of Gettysburg. During the Civil War occurred at Gettysburg National Park in Pennsylvania. This significant location also houses the Gettysburg National Cemetery, where approximately 5,000 Union and Confederate soldiers were buried. During a visit, a tourist noticed unusual orbs in the trees and decided to record them on camera. To their surprise, upon reviewing the footage,
Look at that orb up in the tree. Wow, did you see that flashing?
Discovered eerie figures resembling Civil War soldiers appearing and walking around the area. Unaware of their presence at the time of filming, this unexpected occurrence added an even more extraordinary element to her experience. Number 7. In August of 2018, an incredible event was captured on Google Street View, a ghostly sighting. 2 apparitions were spotted as a user was navigating near Martha Chapel Cemetery in Texas. The footage, derived from the Google Street View, featured a mysterious girl peeking behind a tree to the right. While some dismissed it as a random sighting, the spooky grayish face of the girl raised suspicion. Additionally, the appearance of another figure cloaked among the gravestones further fueled speculation. Some believe it is concrete evidence of a ghostly presence, while others argue it could simply be a leaf. Ultimately, the interpretation is up to the viewer. Number 6. Jesse, a teenager, went on a family vacation to Savannah, Georgia. During their trip, they decided to explore a Civil War graveyard. As Jesse filmed his surroundings, something extraordinary unfolded before his eyes. Out of nowhere, a strangely pale young boy appeared, running down the path. Surprisingly, the boy effortlessly jumped onto a tree and then descended back to the ground, disappearing behind a tombstone. This inexplicable sight left the photographer completely baffled, causing him to stop filming. Experts specializing in visual effects thoroughly analyzed the video and determined that there was no evidence of any editing or manipulation. Number 5. Stacy and Patty, famous for their YouTube channels, Misguided Road Trips and G-Team Paranormal, set off on an adventure to a secluded graveyard hidden deep within the woods of Georgia. Initially, everything unfolds as anticipated. However, the two soon realize that they are not the only ones in the dark woods. A mysterious shadow looms motionless near a low cemetery wall, prompting Stacy and Patty to swiftly depart.
Stacy. Stacy. There's a light over there. I don't know if y'all see that. Stacy, I see eyeballs.
As they make their way out, the woman can be seen panicking after being touched and pushed down by an unseen force.
It's like it tagged on my shirt, pulling me back.
There's something over there, Stacy. Oh my God.
I want to leave.
I want to go too. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the just pushed me down? Stacy.
I don't know.
Stacy, something just pushed me down.
Number 4. In this case, when a family became aware of the disappearance of toys left at their son's memorial, they secretly placed a hidden camera nearby to apprehend the thief. However, the camera managed to catch the culprit, who appears to be a young girl. Initially, they presumed she was lost, but upon sharing the footage with a cemetery employee, it became evident that the girl bore a striking resemblance to the deceased Fabiola Rodriguez. Now, what is your perspective on this compelling evidence of supernatural entities? Number 3. 2 friends observe a mysterious figure in white wandering the graveyard without shoes, completely ignoring their calls. They find it unsettling and wonder why she is touching other people's graves. As she approaches them, they fall silent. One of the friends realizes she now knows where they live and shouts out in fear, causing her to walk away, lost in her own thoughts. Things take a strange turn as she spins around and vanishes behind a tall gravestone at the back of the graveyard. Number 2. The following video was allegedly recorded by a young man at the Universal Cemetery in Barranquilla, Colombia. This footage has gained popularity as a well-known ghost video on the web and has been showcased in various paranormal television programs. However, do you believe that the ghosts captured on camera are simply a well-executed hoax? Don't forget to share your thoughts with us. Number 1. Franco, a paranormal investigator, found himself entangled in a peculiar situation while exploring the vicinity of a cemetery. While conducting his investigation, he unexpectedly encountered an elderly woman sitting alone on a bench in the creepy area. For her well-being, Franco approached her and graciously offered his assistance. However, to his surprise, the lady remains silent and does not acknowledge him in any manner.
Do you need help? Do you need help? Yeah. Not doing that.
Join us on our next adventure as we uncover more of the world's most mysterious and chilling paranormal activities. Remember to like, subscribe, and welcome to our special segment on haunted paranormal entities, where we will explore the most terrifying and spine-chilling cases around the world. Throughout history, there have been countless reports and encounters with these entities. Even in modern times, there are numerous alleged sightings and experiences with these unexplainable beings. These sightings are not for the faint-hearted, as they are said to be plagued by supernatural entities and unexplainable phenomena. Here are some bone-chilling sightings witnessed by various sources. Number 10. A Reddit user shared a video online claiming it was filmed in York, a place known for its haunted history. The video captures a bicycle moving on its own on the sidewalk, eventually falling over without a rider in sight. The sudden movement of the bicycle raises questions about the possible causes behind it.
The video in question shows a bicycle seemingly being ridden around on the sidewalk without anybody actually on it.
While wind could be a factor, the unusual nature of the movement suggests otherwise. Without sufficient context, it is challenging to determine the true explanation for this event. Do you think a paranormal entity was involved, or was it a result of natural or artificial factors? Share your opinions in the comments section.
Exciting news for all nightmare junkies out there. Our spine-chilling new merch line is launching soon, and we want you to be the first to grab it. Scan our QR code with your phone now to join our VIP list. Get notified about our exclusive merch drop before anyone else. This is your chance to get your hands on some truly haunting gear that'll make your friends scream with envy. Prefer to click rather than scan? No problem. Just click the link in the description to join our VIP family. Be the first in line for the coolest and scariest merch around. Don't miss out. Become a VIP nightmare junkie today and take your love for horror to the next level. Now let's get back to the scary videos.
Number 9. Leo Tree, a popular YouTuber, uploaded a pixelated video to his channel on May 15, 2008, capturing a group of men exploring a cave. Initially uneventful, the video takes a terrifying turn around the 2.5-minute mark. When the group hears strange noises and encounters a ghostly face. The men quickly fled the cave, leaving their fate unknown. Let's hope they have moved on from this haunting experience and are living fulfilling lives. No. 8. A man named Win McPix on TikTok uploaded a video to his account, strongly advising viewers not to respond to knocking noises.
So I don't know if you're going to see what I'm seeing, but this is on repeat. This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens.
The video shows repeated instances of knocking that get louder and louder until he asks the potential spirit to stop. to no avail.
There it is, and it just goes and goes until you tell it to stop. Can you stop, please? It's just right there.
Many speculate if he is dealing with a shadow person or if it's just a visual effect. Share your theories in the comments below. No. 7. Jose Castillo, a TikTok user, and his friends often go mountain biking on wooded trails near Oaxaca, Mexico, after work. One night, while riding on a familiar trail after dark, something terrifying happens. As Jose's GoPro records, a mysterious figure suddenly appears, nearly causing a collision.
Someone or something appears out of nowhere, and Jose barely manages to swerve around it.
Upon closer inspection, the figure appears to be cloaked and wearing a translucent veil, revealing a disturbing face. Many viewers believe Jose captured the weeping woman, La Llorona, a vengeful spirit from Mexican folklore. What do you think? Share your thoughts. No. 6. Robinson, also known as Drob, frequently hosts live streams on YouTube with his friends to chat about sports and debate their favorite players and teams. One night, a startling event occurs during their stream that leaves everyone in disbelief.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the hell? Bro, what the fuck was that?
I ain't even smoking.
I'm not playing
on
Yo, J-Rob.
I'm smoking on that.
Hold on. Wait, Chris, you saw it?
Did I see it, bro?
Yo, what the fuck was that?
And then Chris looked both ways like he felt his energy, like, bro.
Upon reviewing the clip, an unexplained dark figure appears to walk past John's friend Chris. Now frightened, Chris quickly turns on the light. No. 5. A Reddit user using the username pretend7580 has shared disturbing security camera footage online that has been unsettling people around the world. The footage was taken at a mall late at night, where the atmosphere was strangely quiet and uneventful. The security staff, possibly bored with their routine duties, suddenly, a strange toy can be seen moving on its own across the mall floor. The person who uploaded the video suggests that this unusual movement could be due to a simple battery problem with the toy. However, some remain doubtful and firmly believe that this is the result of a supernatural entity. What are your thoughts on this video? Does it provide evidence that even ghosts find joy in playing with toys? I would appreciate hearing your perspective on this matter. No. 4. Imagine a theater cloaked in darkness, its halls echoing with eerie sounds. Within this haunted place, a caretaker named Jay is determined to uncover the source of a mysterious noise that haunts the empty halls. Despite the absence of any living souls, the persistent noise continues to haunt Jay's senses. One night, upon investigating the noise, his gaze is drawn to an upper theater box, where he catches a fleeting glimpse of something inexplicable. With careful adjustments, Jay manages to capture the ghostly figure on camera, a little boy dressed in a suit, resembling the infamous Phantom of the Opera. Number 3. When considering your local grocery store, it may be viewed simply as a place to purchase groceries. However, even mundane locations can encounter peculiar occurrences. A video uploaded by Christopher on July 27, 2008, showcases surveillance footage from the enigmatic Isle of a Star in Connecticut. Initially appearing ordinary, the video swiftly transitions into a sequence of inexplicable events, including objects moving autonomously. The store proprietor discovered the scene the following morning and alerted the authorities, who deemed it an unexplained phenomenon. The incidents at this store remain unresolved and may forever remain a mystery. Number 2. A video was submitted to a Japanese ghost hunting team by someone claiming it was filmed by their late brother, who was interested in the paranormal. The deceased brother captured a chilling encounter in a haunted tunnel in Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan, where he heard a mysterious voice and saw a dark figure. Sadly, the man passed away in an accident shortly after filming. The ghost hunting team found nothing unusual at the location, leaving the question of whether the man unintentionally captured genuine paranormal activity before his death. No. 1. Japanese paranormal investigator Takui from the YouTube channel Takauchi Camera ventures to the deserted Sherwa village in Japan. The village, now a ghost town, has been deserted for over 28 years. Centuries-old graves of former residents can be found hidden among the decaying homes. Locals claim that the only inhabitants of Sherwa village these days are the deceased. In the darkness of the night, Takui begins to hear unsettling sounds emanating from all directions as he explores the area. Feeling increasingly unnerved, he decides to utilize his thermal camera to uncover what may be lurking in the shadows.
めっちゃ周りからバチバチ音聞こえるから気づかれてないやつやけどよしほらほらほらほらほらほらなんか来てるなんか来てるちょっと待ってちょっと待ってなんかおるなんかおる
What he captures on the thermal camera shocks him to the core. The heat pattern resembles a human figure, yet when Takui scans the area with his own eyes, he sees no one. Suddenly, the figure charges towards Takui, prompting the investigator to flee in a panic. As we conclude our exploration of paranormal entities, we leave you with this question. Do you believe in their existence? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more videos on supernatural entities. Until we meet again, stay cautious of your surroundings as you never know what lurks in the darkness. Goodbye.
Alright guys, we're going to follow these signs. I swear I could hear footsteps in the hall. Jesus, that's scary. I can already hear noises coming from inside these buildings behind me. I have to go.
The spine-chilling silence of an abandoned hospital and the cold, lifeless bodies in its morgue is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. But what if there was something more sinister lurking in these once bustling medical facilities? Ghostly apparitions, unexplained noises, and inexplicable occurrences have all been reported in haunted hospitals across the world. These places, where life and death meet, seem to hold on to their pasts, making them hotbeds for paranormal activity. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we will explore the history and hauntings of these macabre hospitals and morgues, and will attempt to uncover the truth behind their ghostly reputations. So are you brave enough to witness this chilling video all alone? No. 10. Château de Brissac, Maine-et-Loire, France.
Bienvenue au château de Brissac, qui est un monument assez emblématique de l'Anjou. Emblématique d'abord par sa monumentalité, vous voyez, c'est cette masse formidable de...
Château de Brissac, located in the Loire Valley in France, is a castle that dates back to the 16th century. In the early 1900s, it was converted into a hospital and served as a medical facility during both World War I and World War II. It is estimated that over 10,000 patients died within its walls. Number 9. Danvers State Hospital, USA. The Danvers State Hospital, located in Danvers, Massachusetts, was a psychiatric institution that opened in 1878 but closed in 1992 due to financial difficulties. The hospital grounds included 2 cemeteries where 770 bodies were buried.
It says, "Here rest former patients of Danvers State Hospital. With love, we remember your names. The ex-patients of the Danvers State Memorial Committee, 2002.
These burial sites have become known for their alleged supernatural activity, with visitors reporting hearing screams, loud noises, and cries coming from the area. No. 8. Royal Hope Hospital, USA. Royal Hope Hospital in Florida, USA, was once a Spanish military hospital from 1784 to 1821. It has since been demolished. Visitors to the Spanish Military Hospital Museum often hear strange sounds and unexplained occurrences, such as moving beds and sliding beverage jars, and the haunting sound of marching feet in an unoccupied upstairs area is frequently reported by guests. No. 7. Dow Hill Hospital, India. Dow Hill Hospital, situated in Kurseong, West Bengal, is renowned as one of the most haunted hospitals in India. Legend has it that the ghost of a headless boy wanders the hospital corridors and the surrounding forest. Additionally, the hospital is infamous for various eerie occurrences, like mysterious footsteps, shadowy figures, and inexplicable sounds. 6. Sai Ying Pun Psychiatry Hospital, Hong Kong. Constructed in 1892, Sai Ying Pun was also utilized as a Japanese World War II structure and later converted into an execution site for the Japanese military. After the war, it became a mental health facility but fell into disrepair. Reports of strange occurrences began in the 1970s after it was abandoned, earning it the nickname High Street Ghost House. Visitors have reported hearing a woman crying, loud noises, mysterious footsteps, and seeing a ghostly figure in traditional Chinese clothing engulfed in flames on the second floor. Number 5. Penhurst Asylum, Chester County, PA. Initially, when Penhurst opened in 1908, it admitted individuals with physical and mental disabilities. However, like other facilities at the time, Penhurst also housed inmates. As the institution reached the 1960s, it faced challenges such as overcrowding, lack of funding, and deteriorating infrastructure, yet it continued operating until 1987. It became a popular tourist attraction due to its reputation for being haunted.
This place had such a strange feeling to it, and it even affected our electronic equipment, making everything act wonky.
Just scared me.
I just dropped it. Let's walk around a little.
According to the website Weird NJ, which focuses on ghost hunting, a voice was recorded on tape saying, "We're upset," within the hospital grounds. Additionally, a female voice was heard asking, "Why won't you leave?" No. 4. Nocton Hall Hospital, England. Notton Hall Hospital, located in Nocton, Lincolnshire, England. Dates back to 1530 when it was originally a manor house. Following its transformation, the building served as a convalescence home for wounded American officers during the First World War. According to reports, a young girl was tragically raped and murdered by the son of the manor house owner. Presently, witnesses have claimed to have witnessed her ghostly presence haunting a specific room within the building, with many asserting to have seen her apparition by the side of the window at precisely 4:30 a.m. Number 3. Taunton State Hospital, USA. Constructed in 1854, this former psychiatric hospital has a chilling past. Jane Toppin, a notorious serial killer who admitted to killing a minimum of 31 people while serving as a nurse, was among the facility's most infamous residents. Rumors suggested that certain doctors and nurses at Taunton engaged in satanic practices in the basement. Since then, the basement has been rumored to be haunted by a mysterious, shadowy figure who lurks and climbs the walls to observe the patients within the hospital. Number 2. The Haunted University College Hospital, London, UCLH, established 187 years ago, has gained a global reputation for its groundbreaking medical research. However, if you were to explore its corridors during the night, you might encounter something unexpected. It is rumored that within UCLH resides the spirit of Lizzie Church, a nurse who tragically met her fate while serving there in the early 20th century. As per the history, Lizzie unintentionally administered a lethal dose of morphine to a patient who happened to be her fiancé. Overwhelmed by grief and guilt, Lizzie took her own life, forever haunting the halls of UCLH. Some patients have shared stories of receiving compassionate care from a nurse in an antiquated uniform, invisible to others on the ward. There are even accounts of Lizzie safeguarding medical professionals who administer morphine, guiding their actions to prevent a repetition of her fatal error. No. 1. The Clark Air Base Hospital. The Clark Air Base in Pampanga, Philippines is known for its ghostly tales, especially the abandoned Clark Hospital. Once a medical facility for American servicemen, the hospital became deserted when the U.S. military left in the 1990s. The hospital has a dark history of wartime suffering and tragic events, leading to rumors of it being haunted by spirits. One of the most well-known tales associated with the Clark Hospital revolves around the infamous White Lady. It is believed that this ghostly figure roams the hallways of the abandoned building. According to legend, she was a nurse who tragically lost her life during the war. Additionally, witnesses have also shared their encounters with the ghost of a serviceman in the nearby Clark Museum. Furthermore, the spirits of former patients and prisoners of war, including children who passed away at the hospital, are also said to linger. Visitors have even claimed to witness bloodstains on the walls and hear bone-chilling cries and screams. Conclusion: we appreciate your presence today as we explore the world's most haunted hospitals. These locations are not only filled with ghostly tales, but also serve as poignant reminders of our past. Reminders to show respect and kindness to both the living and the deceased. If you enjoyed our content, please consider supporting us by liking and subscribing to our channel. Your feedback is important to us, so please share your thoughts in the comments. Take care of yourself and others until we meet again.
Just behind you, there's a doll. It's moving. You should turn around. Look at it.
What? Oh, I don't. Holy. Yeah, it's totally moving. I see it now.
Ghosts, apparitions, and spooky occurrences have fascinated the human psyche for centuries. We watch horror movies and read ghost stories with a mix of fascination and fear. But in some cases, the terror becomes real when individuals encounter supernatural occurrences in their own lives. In this video, we will explore some of the most documented real-life haunted cases and their chilling details. So, are you ready to explore the petrifying cases? No. 5. The Villisca Axe Murders. It was rocked by a horrific axe murder that claimed the lives of 8 individuals, including 6 innocent children. Among the victims were Josiah and Sarah Moore, along with their 4 children and 2 young visitors, all of whom were discovered in a gruesome state. Josiah, a respected businessman and active church member, was among those brutally murdered. The tragic incident took place while the victims were asleep, likely around or after midnight, with each one found in bed, their heads concealed by bedclothes, and their skulls brutally struck 20 to 30 times with the blunt side of an axe. That the spirits of the deceased continue to linger within the infamous Villisca Axe Murder House. Those who have spent the night at the Villisca Axe Murder House have recounted encounters with the spirits. Number 4. The Bell Witch Haunting. The Bell Witch Haunting is a renowned and ancient instance of paranormal phenomena in the United States. From 1817 to 1821, John Bell and his family were tormented by an enigmatic and unseen spirit, now referred to as the Bell Witch. According to the legend, this witch possessed the ability to communicate, transform its shape, and be present in multiple locations simultaneously. It all began with peculiar noises and persistent knocking on their doors, gradually escalating to physical assaults on family members. The family also claimed to have heard voices and witnessed strange apparitions, including a bizarre creature with a dog's body and a rabbit's head. Number 3. The Mysterious Island of the Evil Dolls. The Island of the Dolls, also known as Isla de las Muñecas, is a small island situated to the south of Mexico City. It gained notoriety during the 1950s when Julian Santana Barrera, a resident of the island, claimed that it was haunted by the spirit of a young girl who had tragically drowned in the waters nearby. In an effort to appease the spirit, Barrera began adorning the trees on the island with hundreds of dolls. After Barrera's death in 2001, the island became a popular tourist destination, with visitors claiming to see the dolls moving, whispering, and even opening their eyes.
Just behind you, there's a doll. It's moving. You should turn around. Look at it.
What? Oh, I don't know. Holy. Yeah, it's totally moving. I see it now.
Some also reported feeling a creepy atmosphere on the island, with the dolls appearing to follow them as they walked. Number 2, the White House hauntings. The White House, the official residence and workplace of the President of the United States, is an iconic and historic building that has served as the center of political power in America for over 2 centuries. Its recognizable white facade and impressive architecture have made it a symbol of the nation. However, behind its dignified exterior, there have been persistent rumors and stories of the building being haunted. The debate over whether the White House is truly haunted has sparked much discussion and speculation. Numerous presidents and staff members have claimed to have encountered the ghost of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States.
To make clear what the benefit... Have no fear, the ceiling is not falling that I'm aware of. Okay. Okay. Hopefully, it's an old building. Maybe Lincoln's ghost. That's quite something. Maybe it is.
No. 1. The Haunted Tower of London. The Haunted Tower of London, established by William the Conqueror in 1066, is situated in the heart of London and stands as a globally recognized symbol. Throughout its 1,000-year existence, the tower has witnessed a dark history of torture and execution, leading to rumors of haunting by the spirits of the deceased. Among these spectral apparitions, the most notable are Anne Boleyn and Lady Jane Grey, both wives of King Henry VIII, who were beheaded on his orders. It is believed that their spirits still wander the tower, lamenting their cruel fates. Anne's ghost is often sighted either carrying her severed head or appearing in a ghostly white dress near a window. Among the famous ghosts, other notable spirits include Sir Walter Raleigh, Thomas Becket, and even the young princes Edward V and Richard of Shrewsbury, who were imprisoned and presumably murdered by their uncle, King Richard III. However, it is not only the executed who haunt the tower. The oldest part of the fortress, the White Tower, is said to be haunted by the spirits of 2 young princes, John and Thomas, who were held captive and murdered by King Henry II. Conclusion. While some people dismiss these stories as lies or exaggerations, there are others who believe in the existence of an afterlife and the possibility of spirits in our world. Please share your thoughts on the topic in the comments section, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more engaging videos. Stay tuned for the next video. When thinking about places often connected to paranormal entities, hospitals and morgues are typically the first that come to mind. It's not surprising. Hospitals and morgues have long been associated with death and the afterlife, making them a hotspot for paranormal activity. Many reports have surfaced of ghostly figures being seen wandering the cold and sterile hallways, while others claim to have heard unexplained noises such as footsteps and whispers in the dead of night. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin this video, it's advised not to turn off the lights for your own safety, as we are about to highlight 10 of the most bone-tingling incidents ever captured on camera in the morgues and hospitals. Number 10. If I were to witness a ghostly patient moving a wheelchair, this surveillance video would make me think twice about working the night shift at a hospital. The security camera footage shows a wheelchair moving on its own outside the hospital lobby, with no one pushing it and no explanation for its eerie motion. This raises the question of whether it's a prank, the work of a spirit, or a mischievous poltergeist. Number 9. Before I show you this clip, it is recommended that you mentally prepare yourself. The scene takes place in the morgue lobby during the late hours of the night. What adds to the strangeness is the flickering lights, as if someone is playing with the switches. Additionally, the door repeatedly slams open and shut. Surprisingly, these workers did not bother to investigate the source of these unusual events. I truly admire the bravery of morgue workers, as most people would have run away at the first sign of flickering lights. Yet these individuals had the courage to stay and even document the entire incident. Every night, they work in a place that many find unsettling, even during the daytime. Personally, I would probably only last a single day in exchange for a large sum of money, but nothing more. Number 8. Please observe this video footage recorded by a surveillance camera positioned outside a medical facility. Imagine if you were offered his position as a caretaker at a hospital, how much would you expect to be paid? Knowing that there is a ghost haunting the premises, would you still be interested in accepting the job, or would you decline? Personally, I would decline the offer, even if the monthly salary was thousands of dollars. I would rather have a boring 9-to-5 job than put my well-being at risk by potentially being possessed. Number 7. Listed as number 7, we now come across a viral video clip capturing a statue mysteriously moving on its own within the hospital premises. In the surveillance recordings, a man can be observed approaching the statue to take it away. However, just as he reaches out to grab it, the statue unexpectedly begins to move. Astonished by this paranormal activity, the man quickly retreats without any hesitation. If you were in his position, how would you have responded? Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Number 6. The video provided showcases a hospital in Mexico capturing unsettling footage. The paranormal activity takes place in an empty corridor of the facility where a single hospital staff member is seated. According to the staff member, he was alone when a patient who was trying to leave the hospital approached him for directions to the nearest exit. This encounter left the staff member confused, as he had ensured the area was empty before taking his break. Out of curiosity, he decided to check the hospital's computer to identify the patient. However, when he viewed the security footage from that time, he was completely terrified by what he witnessed. The recorded footage reveals something deeply disturbing. The individual the nurse was addressing in the recording was not visible. Viewers have speculated that the man might have been conversing with himself, or, in his belief, a supernatural entity. The identity of the entity communicating with the nurse remains a mystery, leaving her feeling disturbed by the video. Number 5. The video originates from within an Indian hospital, showing individuals whose relatives were resting in the hallway of the health facility. Further down the hallway lies the entrance to the hospital's morgue. Everything appeared calm until a mysterious black figure suddenly materialized out of nowhere. This figure took on the form of a man and proceeded to walk down the hallway towards the sleeping individuals. In a matter of seconds, the entity accelerated rapidly, zooming past the sleeping individuals and disappearing from the camera's view. Could this black figure be a ghost, or perhaps the spirit of one of the deceased individuals housed in the morgue? No one can say for certain, but the incident is undeniably chilling. Number 4. In Peru, a video was recorded in front of a hospital. An ambulance is parked and a staff member is seen entering and exiting the vehicle. The door is left open but mysteriously closes on its own. Passers-by don't notice anything strange. It is assumed that no one was inside when the door shut. However, movements are seen inside the ambulance and the door starts to open again. The figure inside remains a mystery, leaving us perplexed. Number 3. The incidents involving these ghost chairs are truly chilling, as they occurred in 2 different hospitals. The initial event was captured by a security camera at 3 in the morning, a time when the hospital was quiet with minimal activity. However, this piece was disrupted by a mysterious occurrence in one of the hospital rooms. First, a poster on the wall inexplicably tore itself off, followed by a chair in the room moving eerily as if being dragged by an unseen force until it hit the wall. Strangely, the security camera showed that no one was in the room at the time. Shortly after, drawers containing files and documents were forcefully pulled open. A similar incident took place in another hospital in Chile during the night. Nurses heard strange noises coming from a specific room, prompting them to investigate. When they watched the security footage, they were shocked by what they saw. In the video, a chair suddenly moved across the room and the IV stand also shifted without explanation. This unsettling footage left the nursing staff terrified, as they knew no one was in the room. The question of what caused the chair to move in such a way without a visible cause remains unexplainable. Number 2. There is a belief that when someone dies, their soul visits the place where they passed away. In this video from Honduras, everything seemed normal until a peculiar incident occurred. A person visiting a hospital captured a strange figure on camera at the entrance of a door on the right side. This mysterious figure was caught moving in and out of the doorway as if cautiously checking if the coast was clear before fully emerging into the hallway. Many speculate that it could be the soul of a doctor who died on the premises. The person recording the video was frightened and hid behind a nearby door. What are your thoughts on what was captured? Could it be the doctor's spirit or something else entirely? Number 1. On May 20th, 2023, a group of nurses ventured into a section of the hospital that instilled fear in many doctors and nurses, causing them to avoid entering it alone. This particular section, known as the old ER, had been abandoned for quite some time, and unfortunately, it had witnessed the passing of numerous patients, including children. Reports of the floor being haunted had been reported previously by several witnesses. So one fateful night, when the group of nurses were working on the night shift, they decided to pay a visit to the floor, merely seeking some amusement.
You guys, haunted ER?
What about it?
We're gonna go.
No.
Haunted ER, haunted ER.
Little did they anticipate the terrifying events that would unfold during their time there. The subsequent footage captures the spine-chilling occurrences they experienced.
You see anything?
Oh. Oh, it's a doll. Oh. Yeah, it's just a little doll. They want us training.
Oh, it's a train doll, yeah.
Put it here.
It's still weird though, yeah.
It's weird. Nah, look at her.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh,
it's freaky.
That concludes our today's video. Please like, subscribe, and share your valuable feedback in the comments section. I look forward to your comments. See you soon with another intriguing video.
Do you need help? Do you need help?
Moving or echo. What the hell was that? What is that?
Hola?
I don't know if that's a person.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first thought that lingers in our mind after hearing the word cemetery is a cold and creepy place, Probably not the right place for the faint-hearted. Over the years, there have been several paranormal activities reported in cemeteries, from being home to the unsatisfied spirits to the otherworldly beings. Our Today content centers on some of the paranormal entities that have been reported in cemeteries, stories of which will give you sleepless nights. The details are as follows. Number 10. This is the reason why it is advisable to avoid cemeteries during the nighttime. Franco TV's host had revisited a cemetery in Peru where he had previously heard the sound of a woman laughing near the famous witch's grave.
Hello?
I'm trying to see if I hear it. A minute ago, right while I was starting the video, I did hear what sounded like someone yelling, but it ceased to happen again.
Later in the evening, while exploring a dark hallway, he suddenly witnessed a moving object. Intrigued by the whistling sound coming from the hall, Frank decided to uncover the source of it. To his surprise, he discovered a figure standing in the darkness.
I don't know if that's a person. I'm hearing noises. It looks like they're just standing there.
Despite making his way out, he was compelled to further investigate and return to the spot where he saw the person.
I did hear what sounded like a woman talking, and there is what looks like someone standing there. At least from my perspective, it looks like someone just standing there, not even moving an inch. But I'm gonna go back in again because I guess that's the point of this all, was just to go check it out.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, a ball materialized and rolled towards him, followed by the reoccurrence of the whistling sound. However, he found nothing upon further examination.
It got quiet. And the whistling is haunting.
Number 9. This video has been captured at a haunted cemetery located in York, Maine. Legend has it that a white witch named Mary was laid to rest here in 1776, and her apparition is frequently spotted wandering the premises. Interestingly, children playing at a nearby playground have claimed to encounter an unseen woman who enjoys pushing them on the swings. In this peculiar footage, an individual captures a mourner kneeling by Mary's grave in the cemetery. It appears as if a ghostly figure is reaching out its ethereal hand to comfort the man. What do you think about all of this? Number 8. The well-known Battle of Gettysburg. During the Civil War occurred at Gettysburg National Park in Pennsylvania. This significant location also houses the Gettysburg National Cemetery, where approximately 5,000 Union and Confederate soldiers were buried. During a visit, a tourist noticed unusual orbs in the trees and decided to record them on camera. To their surprise, upon reviewing the footage,
look at that orb up in the tree. Wow, did you see that flashing?
discovered eerie figures resembling Civil War soldiers appearing and walking around the area. Unaware of their presence at the time of filming, this unexpected occurrence added an even more extraordinary element to her experience. Number 7. In August of 2018, an incredible event was captured on Google Street View, a ghostly sighting. 2 apparitions were spotted as a user was navigating near Martha Chapel Cemetery in Texas. The footage, derived from the Google Street View, featured a mysterious girl peeking behind a tree to the right. While some dismissed it as a random sighting, the spooky grayish face of the girl raised suspicion. Additionally, the appearance of another figure cloaked among the gravestones further fueled speculation. Some believe it is concrete evidence of a ghostly presence, while others argue it could simply be a leaf. Ultimately, the interpretation is up to the viewer. Number 6. Jesse, a teenager, went on a family vacation to Savannah, Georgia. During their trip, they decided to explore a Civil War graveyard. As Jesse filmed his surroundings, something extraordinary unfolded before his eyes. Out of nowhere, a strangely pale young boy appeared, running down the path. Surprisingly, the boy effortlessly jumped onto a tree and then descended back to the ground, disappearing behind a tombstone. This inexplicable sight left the photographer completely baffled, causing him to stop filming. Experts specializing in visual effects thoroughly analyzed the video and determined that there was no evidence of any editing or manipulation. Number 5. Stacy and Patty, famous for their YouTube channels, Misguided Road Trips and G-Team Paranormal, set off on an adventure to a secluded graveyard hidden deep within the woods of Georgia. Initially, everything unfolds as anticipated. However, the two soon realize that they are not the only ones in the dark woods. A mysterious shadow looms motionless near a low cemetery wall, prompting Stacy and Patty to swiftly depart.
Stacy. Stacy. There's a light over there. I don't know if y'all see that. Stacy, I see eyeballs.
As they make their way out, the woman can be seen panicking after being touched and pushed down by an unseen force.
It's like it tagged on my shirt, pulling me back.
There's something over there, Stacy. Oh my God.
I want to leave.
I want to go too. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What the just pushed me down? Stacy.
Hey, I don't know.
Stacy, something just pushed me down.
Number 4. In this case, when a family became aware of the disappearance of toys left at their son's memorial, they secretly placed a hidden camera nearby to apprehend the thief. However, the camera managed to catch the culprit, who appears to be a young girl. Initially, they presumed she was lost, but upon sharing the footage with a cemetery employee, it became evident that the girl bore a striking resemblance to the deceased Fabiola Rodriguez. Now, what is your perspective on this compelling evidence of supernatural entities? Number 3. Two friends observe a mysterious figure in white wandering the graveyard without shoes, completely ignoring their calls. They find it unsettling and wonder why she is touching other people's graves. As she approaches them, they fall silent. One of the friends realizes she now knows where they live and shouts out in fear, causing her to walk away, lost in her own thoughts. Things take a strange turn as she spins around and vanishes behind a tall gravestone at the back of the graveyard. Number 2. The following video was allegedly recorded by a young man at the Universal Cemetery in Barranquilla, Colombia. This footage has gained popularity as a well-known ghost video on the web and has been showcased in various paranormal television programs. However, do you believe that the ghosts captured on camera are simply a well-executed hoax? Don't forget to share your thoughts with us. Number 1. Franco, a paranormal investigator, found himself entangled in a peculiar situation while exploring the vicinity of a cemetery. While conducting his investigation, he unexpectedly encountered an elderly woman sitting alone on a bench in the creepy area. For her well-being, Franco approached her and graciously offered his assistance. However, to his surprise, the lady remains silent and does not acknowledge him in any manner.
Do you need help? Do you need help? Yeah.
us on our next adventure as we uncover more of the world's most mysterious and chilling paranormal activities. Remember to like, subscribe, and share our channel for more spine-tingling content. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the supernatural.
Hay un niño golpeando la puerta. Dios mío.
In the realm of the unexplained, where shadows dance and whispers haunt, there lies a connection that transcends the boundaries of our understanding. The bond between paranormal entities and children. What exactly do these children see? Are their encounters a result of their vivid imaginations, or are they truly experiencing something of a paranormal nature? Ladies and gentlemen, today's video centers on the realm of paranormal occurrences involving children, specifically focusing on documented cases where these young souls have been captured on camera, visibly terrified by genuine apparitions. So, are you brave enough to witness these videos all alone? Number 10. In this video, the YouTuber's daughter's reaction when asked to identify the man on the stairs is quite intriguing. Her mother is very curious and eager to learn more about what her daughter is seeing. The daughter, speaking in a tiny British accent, expresses her fear of the man staring at her. As the video progresses, the girl becomes more afraid to look up from her toys, indicating her genuine fear of the man on the stairs. Despite not knowing what he looks like or what he's doing, the girl's serious demeanor suggests that this potential ghost sighting could be real. Let me know if you agree or not. Number 9. This video was uploaded to LEX's YouTube channel in February 2015. It seems to depict a young child being forcefully pushed over by an unseen entity. While some speculate that the child may have become overly excited and slipped, others believe that she was genuinely pushed by something supernatural. Upon slowing down the footage, it becomes apparent that the child is indeed shoved in the chest, resulting in her fall. What are your thoughts? Do you think the child was truly pushed by a ghost, or is it plausible that she simply lost her balance and fell? Share your opinions in the comment section below. Number 8. This photo shows a group of girls posing in a lounge room, with one girl refusing to participate due to her fear of a little boy she claimed was frightening her. Initially dismissed as a tantrum, the mother later noticed a distinct face of a young boy between the legs of two of the girls. Some believe it's just a shadow or illusion, but the girl's reaction suggests she truly saw a ghostly child in the photo. This raises the question of whether children can sense things beyond our understanding. What are your thoughts on it? Number 7. 3 siblings witnessed a monster on their wall, all seeing the same thing, making the story even more eerie.
She said there's a monster on the wall.
The triplets, Presley, Millie, and Hayes, woke up from a nap and interacted with the ghostly presence, causing them to hide behind their closet. The incident repeated a few nights later, with Millie waking up and pointing out the monster on the wall. Caitlin, their mother, is unsure if it is something attached to them or their surroundings.
I was at home and the girls had been laying down for a nap. They had been sleeping and they woke up.
What are your thoughts on what the girls saw? Let us know in the comments. Number 6. In this video, a mother was seen engaged in playtime with her son in bed when an unexpected occurrence caused her to swiftly grab her phone and record the moment. While they were playing, the child suddenly became fixated on an empty area in the room. He then turned around and pointed at a picture of his father, who had recently passed away. The following events left her speechless.
Who's that? Who's up there? Who is it? Who is it? Who?
Many viewers believe that the child was seeing the spirit of his father. The fact that he pointed at the picture and looked back and forth between the photograph and an empty space led the mother to believe that her son was in contact with his father. If this is indeed the case, then the video holds profound sentimental value. However, it still remains uncertain whether the child truly saw his father's spirit or if it was simply a creation of his imagination. Number 5. The YouTube video posted by user bscotty321 in January 2013 features a young girl sitting at a dining table. According to her brother's description, he left the room to see if she would tamper with his food. The girl appears to be speaking to someone before interacting with what seems like a ghost, mentioning, "That's Billy's dinner."
That's Billy's dinner.
Viewers are intrigued when they witness the fork moving on its own, sparking speculation about the possibility of the girl communicating with a spirit and raising questions about supernatural occurrences or a potential poltergeist connection. Number 4. The next video debuted on LiveLeak years ago. It shows two girls singing in front of a camera, with one noticing unsettling occurrences. The door slowly opens, catching the attention of the girl on the left, while her sister remains unaware. Suddenly, a bottle of water is pushed off the desk, followed by the door violently slamming shut. Both girls scream and flee, calling for their dad. This clip has received mixed reactions from viewers.
Dad! Dad! Dad!
Some noticed its similarity to a previous video featuring Australian girls, where a bottle of water also flies across the room as the door slams shut. Whether this video is real or not, the genuine fear displayed by the girls is evident. It raises questions about whether their parents played a cruel joke, or if there could be a poltergeist that reacts to singing. Number 3. In August 2007, a disturbing video was uploaded to the Mance Babies YouTube channel. The video captures a young girl innocently playing, but things take a chilling turn when a mysterious face with long, dark hair appears at the top of the doorway. Startled, the girls rush to investigate and discover a ghostly figure standing on the staircase. Frightened, they flee from the house, screaming. Once outside, they see the same ghostly figure gazing down at them from one of the upstairs windows across the house before disappearing from view.
Up there, see? What'd I say? Oh my god, what'd I say?
A few seconds later, the girl is seen walking past one of the windows on the ground level. This video has been widely shared and has sparked various theories. Some believe it could be an elaborate hoax, while others are convinced that the girls had a genuine encounter with a ghost in their home. Number 2. In October 2012, Angel Ruiz uploaded a chilling video to YouTube showing two young children at a table. One girl claims to see something in the dark room, causing her to become increasingly unsettled and eventually driven to tears. Her friend, or possibly her sister, finds amusement in the situation and tries to further spook her. Even the woman filming attempts to reassure the girl that there is nothing there. Despite these efforts, the girl becomes increasingly unsettled as the video progresses. Eventually, she is driven to tears and seeks comfort from the woman. While the video is already unsettling, what happens next is truly spine-chilling. The other girl, who remains seated at the table, decides to take another look into the darkened room. Suddenly, she lets out a blood-curdling scream and runs towards the woman, capturing the incident in terror too. Leaving viewers wondering what could have spooked them so intensely, a ghost or a spooky shadow. Number 1. Diego, a resident of a new home, has been experiencing disturbances during the night. He wakes up to a mysterious visitor knocking on his front door. Upon witnessing this event repeatedly, he decides to document it. In the captured image, a young boy can be seen banging on the door. However, when Diego opens the door, there is no one there. Could this house be haunted by the restless spirit of a young boy who tragically lost his life while trying to return home? share your thoughts on this paranormal occurrence. That concludes our today's video. If you wish to witness additional ghost sightings captured on camera, we encourage you to let us know in the comments section below. Remember, the world of the supernatural is vast and mysterious, and we are here to dive deeper into it with you. We look forward to continuing this thrilling journey together and uncovering more spine-tingling ghost sightings captured on camera. Until we meet again, stay safe. Welcome back, paranormal enthusiasts. Today, we will be exploring some truly unsettling paranormal events that have ever been documented on camera. From mysterious apparitions to strange voices, these recordings will leave you questioning the very existence of the other side. So, are you ready for a spine-tingling journey into the unknown? Number 13. A young lady returned to her hotel when an unsettling incident occurred right before her eyes. To her surprise, a plant inexplicably fell, accompanied by a peculiar reflection in the glass. This occurrence led some to speculate that it could be attributed to a supernatural entity. The hotel staff, who had never encountered such an event before, expressed their astonishment. Could this imply that something beyond our realm took place? Number 12. You might have heard of the famous Headless Horseman of Sleepy Hollow, but a similar figure is now making waves in South Africa. This mysterious apparition, captured on a security camera, appears to be a headless waiter in a hurry. Imagine opening your door to this unusual scene, a headless waiter serving food to a guest. I would rather go without food than come face to face with such a creepy sight. What do you think about this video? Do you think this is a case of orchestrated paranormal activity? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 11. A security camera in a home captured a chilling video that has gone viral in the Vietnamese-speaking YouTube community. The footage shows two young girls playing in the living room while their parents watch TV. Suddenly, one of the girls, dressed in white, is tripped by something invisible and thrown forward. Even more eerie, moments before the incident, the other girl in red seems to react to something in the same spot. It appears as though these girls may have an invisible and malevolent friend. What are your thoughts on this mysterious occurrence? Number 10. The concerned father who captured this video also noticed unusual occurrences in his house, particularly when he was alone at home. A mysterious noise coming from the bedroom.
This noise happens every day at this exact time.
Despite his wife and baby not being present, happens daily at the same time. There seems to be no one in the room, leading to speculation about a possible ghostly figure in a white dress standing in the doorway. Is this a genuine sighting or simply a trick of the mind? Number 9. A video clip was shared with a radio station in the Philippines, depicting a man sitting alone in an empty room, patiently waiting on a hospital bed. Suddenly, he starts hearing voices coming from behind him. Perplexed, he scans the room but only catches a glimpse of a pair of legs belonging to an unseen presence. However, upon a second look, there is no one to be found. Number 8. The young man who recorded the video claims that his new apartment was extremely haunted, with sightings of shadows and intruder alerts. This particular night was no different, as he experienced a series of creepy incidents. The shadow had reappeared in his home, causing fear and unease not only for him, but also for his dog. While some speculate that it could be staged, others believe it may be a malevolent force that has entered his home. What is your opinion on this matter? Number 7.
It appears that the ghost of a woman.
In a creepy family video, a mother captured her playful kids, only to discover a mysterious ghostly figure of a woman appeared in the kids' room, resembling her deceased mother-in-law. The family firmly believed that it was the spiritual visitation of their beloved relative in that very instance. Number 6. The footage was recorded by a man sitting in a reportedly haunted house, where he witnesses ghostly occurrences almost every day. He has been regularly sharing video updates of these paranormal events. Here is what he witnessing. Number 5. During the occurrence of Hurricane Laura, a YouTuber captured a screen recording of a live event. In this recording, there was a peculiar incident where a figure seemed to vanish into a luminous sphere. Some viewers speculated that it could be a technical glitch, while others believed that the figure was using a flashlight and descending a hill. Additionally, there was an unidentified flying object spotted in the sky around the same time, which caught the attention of many. Could these two enigmatic events be mere coincidences? What are your thoughts on this? Is it plausible that something truly unusual is unfolding here? Is it possible that an extraterrestrial entity might have teleported to Earth? Number 4.
Doing this. And now.
A man named Win MC Pigs, who is experiencing paranormal incidents, has uploaded a video on their platform. In the video, he recorded multiple doors banging simultaneously after encountering the entity. Here is the footage he had captured throughout the incident.
A figure, and who has blessed us today with some new updates.
My voice. Nobody's there. Go away!
So, what are your views about this footage? Do you think it's demonic or a trick? Number 3. Hospitals, for reasons unknown, often make many people feel uneasy. Despite being places of healing and comfort, some individuals find hospitals to be unsettling and eerie. This feeling is reinforced by a video shared by a YouTube user named Infamous153, which gives more reasons to fear these medical facilities. The video starts with what seems to be a hospital employee filming a colleague, possibly during a break. While the two are joking around, the real shock comes when the person behind the camera notices something that terrifies them. Watch the video for yourself.
Ah, no mames, pasó algo, te lo juro que pasó algo, ¿eh? Vete a la verga.
At first glance, I thought the figure passing by the door was just another staff member walking down the hallway. However, the person recording sounds frozen and panicked, suggesting something more sinister. It seems that these hospital workers had an unexpected visitor that night. To make things even stranger, the chairs and objects in the room start moving on their own, leaving us to wonder what happened in the hospital that evening. I hope the staff remained safe after that incident. What are your views about this creepy footage? Number 2. Lately, a man has been caught experiencing some unsettling events, especially during the night, involving a lot of demonic activity that has been causing him great fear. He is still attempting to understand the significance of these occurrences. Here is what he has witnessed. Number 1. While investigating an abandoned structure, the paranormal team came across a manifestation. Prior to appearing, the spirit created some noise. Subsequently, the spirit activated their devices not once, but twice. It also attempted to separate the cameraman from his crew, seemingly communicating with them. The spirit persisted in its actions, ultimately driving them away from the location through its aggressive behavior. Was all of this activity the work of a single spirit, or a family of spirits inhabiting this place? Or is this a case of orchestrated paranormal activity? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for joining me on this thrilling journey into the world of supernatural events. I hope these stories have sparked your curiosity and left you fascinated by the mysterious. Don't forget to show your support by liking and subscribing for more chilling cases. Remember to prioritize your safety and always protect yourself when facing the unknown. Until we meet again, stay safe. Greetings, viewers. Today, we will be sharing with you bone-chilling paranormal real-life incidents that will send shivers down your spine and make your heart race with fear. Throughout history, people have reported encounters with mysterious and unexplained beings. From the ethereal to the malevolent, these entities have captured our imaginations and fueled our fears. The unprecedented details about these bone-tingling real-life cases are as follows. Number 10. The video shows a woman awakened by her dog's barking late at night. She records a shadowy figure outside her house, feeling fearful as she realizes its presence. The next night brings even more horrifying experiences, with long, thin fingers emerging from under the staircase. The complexion of this unknown being is unnaturally pale, resembling that of a freshly buried corpse. Without a moment's hesitation, the woman rushes down the stairs.
Sora. Sora, subí. Ay, no, Dios santo. Nera.
Determined to capture whatever this entity is. However, upon reaching the bottom, whatever had been there vanished into the air. The mystery remains unsolved. Number 9. At 1:30 am, a truck driver on a cursed road in Louisiana notices something strange ahead. The video he records leaves him utterly perplexed. He records a video of a mysterious figure by the roadside, causing speculation about a supernatural entity like a skinwalker, turning to gaze at the driver chillingly, causing some to speculate that it might be a skinwalker or some other supernatural entity. No one has been able to conclusively determine what was captured on film. What are your thoughts on this? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments section. Number 8. In this video, the two friends were engaged in playful activities within a residence, capturing a rather eerie occurrence on camera. One of the friends seemed to be participating in an online challenge, while the other friend recorded him in the act. However, what occurred moments later left them both terrified. They continued to watch, feeling a mix of curiosity and fear. Suddenly, a rattling sound could be heard from the other room.
What's it?
Good. No. What? What? What's up?
Dude.
What?
Dude.
What?
Look.
What?
Look. Look, let me out.
Followed by things falling on their own as the door suddenly opened. This video left many questions unanswered, making it difficult to determine its authenticity. Whether they captured something paranormal or not remains a mystery. Number 7. The origin of this video is shrouded in mystery, as the true source remains unknown. The video depicts a young child lying near a doorway, and something quite perplexing occurs. Upon viewing, it appears that the child is either kicked or pushed by an unseen force. Even before this incident takes place, the child seems frightened, as if attempting to escape from someone or something within the room. Due to the lack of information regarding the video's unknown source, it is challenging to determine whether it has paranormal implications or not. As of now, it remains an enigma until further details are revealed. Number 6. The video by Mason DeVos showed a terrifying encounter during his night shift. A mysterious figure appeared out of nowhere and stared at him. This tall figure in the middle of nowhere made the situation even stranger. Faced with this eerie apparition, would you continue working or leave? Personally, I would leave right away. However, everyone reacts differently in such situations. Number 5. This video originates from India and depicts a woman walking alone late at night. Throughout the video, she appears to be frightened as she constantly glances over her shoulder. Given the darkness outside, it is possible that she is simply perceiving things that aren't there. Initially, the woman gazes at something that is not visible to the viewer, but moments later, the figure of a man materializes out of thin air. Remarkably, he appears exactly where the woman was initially looking. Some viewers speculate that a ghost was captured on camera, while others believe it was an actual person who, for some unknown reason, couldn't be detected by the camera initially, regardless of whether it was a ghost or not. What are your thoughts about this creepy thing? Number 4. This one is all about peeping ghosts, which is still quite creepy. The video starts with 2 girls dancing in a room, and out of nowhere, a ghostly figure peeks at them from behind the doorway. As soon as they notice, they quickly run out of the room and stop abruptly when they see a girl dressed in tattered clothes upstairs. It was such a terrifying sight that they immediately fled the house and ran onto the street. They continue recording, and what they capture next is truly horrifying. It seems like this entity can teleport from one location to another. The human mind has a remarkable talent for conjuring up alarming images when one is both frightened and alone in the dark. Number 3. The video showcased a man named Jacob who recently inherited a house from his grandmother. Initially unsure about keeping the house due to its dilapidated state, Jacob's mind appeared to be made up after a peculiar incident one night. Late at night, Jacob was startled by a noise in his bedroom, which turned out to be a knocking sound from his closet.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
Despite finding nothing inside, a loud banging from the other side of the room left Jacob visibly spooked. Upon reviewing the video, Jacob noticed the clown doll in the drawer shifting its gaze from the bed to the door. Convinced that the doll came alive that night, Jacob relocated it to the living room. Despite the paranormal nature of the video, it remains a mystery. Nevertheless, this incident helped Jacob make a decision about whether to keep the house, leaving him deeply frightened. Number 2. Celia Santos shared a video on Facebook recounting a horrifying incident that took place at a mall in Brazil. The video, captured by a security guard working at the mall, was recorded at 2:30 in the morning. Initially, the security guard believed he was the only person present until he witnessed something peculiar. Hoping to convince others of his terrifying encounter, he decided to document it. The footage reveals the presence of a young girl on the escalator who mysteriously vanished. While it is possible that this was indeed a child, the question remains as to why a child would be inside a mall at such an hour. The only plausible explanation seems to be that the child was accidentally locked inside. What are your thoughts on this? Number 1. Late at night, something blood-curdling occurs while Caitlin, the girl recording, is alone at home. It was 2 years ago when Caitlin had a terrible accident, breaking her neck after jumping off a rope swing. The injury was so severe that she had to stay home for weeks to recover. During her time at home, Caitlin experienced an eerie that still haunts her. In a video she captured when no one else was home, 2 doors mysteriously opened at the same time, leaving Caitlin feeling spooked and paralyzed with fear. A few days later, the same door closes on its own, leading viewers to believe that the room itself is haunted. Caitlin hasn't talked about these incidents since then, and it might be best to forget about them, considering how terrifying they were for her. As we wrap up our discussion on these terrifying encounters, it is important to reflect on the lessons learned. Remember, facing fear head-on can be a challenging but necessary step towards personal growth and resilience. Thank you for watching our video. By subscribing, you become part of a community that shares a passion for exploring the unknown and delving into the world of the mysterious and eerie. Your comments, likes, and shares help us understand what content resonates with you the most. Stay tuned for the other videos. Let's embark on a thrilling adventure into the world of the paranormal, where fear and excitement will surely send chills down your spine. As we explore these mysterious stories, even the bravest among us may find themselves trembling. Throughout this ghostly adventure, whispers of shadows will amaze us, urging us to reveal the enigma hidden within these horrible encounters. In this video, we will present the top 10 ghostly cases. So, are you ready for a journey where confronting our fears is the only way forward? Number 10. The secretive figure on the bus. In the middle of the night, while most people were fast asleep, a transport driver in Santiago, Chile, began her usual route. As she looked around, she noticed a strange figure that seemed to vanish when she turned to look. It looked like an individual, but there was no one there when she turned to see the surveillance footage.
Hay un pasajero sentado en el asiento que va solo, al lado de la puerta. Nos movemos. Y no hay nadie. Es un pasajero fantasma. ¿Cachan? Sigue ahí sentado. ¿Lo ven? Y las cámaras no están paradas. Siguen moviéndose. ¿Habrá sido alguien que se murió ahí sentado?
It was like a shadow had jumped on board for a ride. The driver sat in silence, shocked by what she had seen. Was it a spooky illusion or something more mysterious? Despite continuing her journey, she couldn't shake off the feeling of fear. Number 9. The spooky encounter. Once upon a night in Lincoln, Nebraska, Emma, a resident of Alberta, Canada, and her best friend, Sandra, were having a regular evening with their dog, Rosie. But things got weird immediately when Sandra's doorbell camera buzzed at 3:30 a.m. They checked the footage and saw a ghostly figure. After that, Rosie, their dog, was acting strangely too, looking confused. They tried to figure out what it was and why Rosie acted that way, but they couldn't find any answers. Emma jokes that Rosie may be barking at a ghost, causing her friend to feel uneasy due to the dog's eerie orange eyes shining in the camera.
Is there a ghost? One episode. Jump. Is there a ghost? Yeah. Yeah? What is this first? Where's the ghost? Right there. Where? Where is it? She's staring at the dog.
However, things take a strange turn when Rosie suddenly bolts and a dark shadow appears to reach out towards her. Emma admits she was clueless as to what this mysterious shadow could be, leading her to believe that the area might be haunted. Number 8. The haunted house in England. Artist Susie Sori's family lives in a haunted house in England, built in 1902. The house still has strange items left by previous owners, but the most bizarre is a haunted painting on the 3rd floor. Susie's niece talks to the spirit named Gilbert in the painting. Susie suspects something terrible happened to him. The painting of Gilbert is in the same room where he lived, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Strange occurrences, like banging noises and odd behavior from her niece,
What I heard, I've heard that. I'm not stupid, I'm very smart. I'm the smartest in class. Okay, not really. Do you want this or do I keep it? Okay.
Continue to happen in the house. Number 7. The Weeper. Yamakyu recently moved into a regular house in a small Japanese town, unaware of its terrifying history. After the previous owner tragically passed away, strange occurrences began. Mysterious knocking sounds came from the bathroom, followed by chilling moans and cries that frightened Yama. He attempted to use special cameras to capture the events, but nothing appeared. Even a neighborhood dog seemed spooked by an unseen presence. Yama's experiences became more terrifying. Such as when he threw hot water toward the eerie noises, only to find nothing. Number 6. The Ring Doorbell Mystery. In the night, an unexpected event took place, leaving a modern family feeling frightened. In the quiet neighborhood, a Ring doorbell suddenly rang at 3:00 a.m., sharing a chilling story that sent shivers down everyone's spine. Upon reviewing the camera footage, they were puzzled by a shadowy figure in a ghostly outfit who disappeared into the darkness. The family is now questioning whether this is a prank or a serious situation. Their sense of safety has been shattered. Number 5. The Haunting Hospital Hallway. A TikTok video posted by Loney shows a spooky moment in a hospital corridor. The ghostly vibe resembles a horror film, with a hospital stretcher moving on its own down the hallway, seemingly pushed by an invisible energy. The mysterious movement of the stretcher makes viewers wonder if there is a logical explanation, but the unsettling feeling from the scene stays with them even after the video is over. Number 4. Creepy Japanese Inns. In this video, Japanese ghost hunter Shiro from the YouTube channel Kuro Shiro Channel is accompanied by his friend Tae to investigate an abandoned inn in the mountains of Japan. The inn was partially destroyed by a typhoon in 1982. The creepy inn is said to be haunted by the ominous spirit of a woman who is known to linger around room number 208. They set up a camera outside room 208 and captured a strange movement. Tae volunteers to stay in the room alone while Shiro explores the basement. Tae experiences a chilling encounter and is moved by an unseen force. Later footage reveals a dark shadow reaching out towards him. The investigators decide to end their investigation.
見るとこねえぞ本当に。あ、なんか聞こえたしな、あとなんか白がなんかやってんのかな。ねえおおねえなんかさ触れた
やばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいどうしようどうしようどうしよう白いる白
leaving the question of whether the haunting is real or staged up to the viewer. Number 3. Abandoned roller coaster. In this video, the strange event captured on Gustavo's first roller coaster ride is quite unsettling to contemplate. As Gustavo's family eagerly joins him on the ride, they notice something peculiar. Despite all 8 family members being present, the last cart of the roller coaster remains empty for most of the ride. However, during the second lap, a figure mysteriously appears out of nowhere. Initially barely noticeable, it gradually transforms into a solid person dressed in all black, sitting alone. What makes this incident even more eerie is the history of the amusement park.
Abajo no, abajo en la parte de abajo no.
Years ago, a tragic accident occurred on a larger roller coaster that once occupied the same land. 2 individuals lost their lives in that accident. Could this figure possibly be the spirit of one of the victims from the previous roller coaster accident? Are they condemned to endlessly ride around this track? The unexplained presence raises numerous questions and leaves Gustavo and his family bewildered. What are your thoughts on this unsettling event? Number 2. Ghostly encounter in the forest. An urban explorer investigates abandoned structures in a secluded forest in Poland, but darkness forces him to leave. A figure appears out of nowhere, relentlessly chasing the now terrified urban explorer. Surprisingly, it seems as if this person has descended directly from the rooftop. Seeking safety in the depths of the woods, the urban explorer desperately tries to escape from this mysterious pursuer. Fortunately, the urban explorer manages to return home unharmed and shares the recorded footage on YouTube. Viewers are intrigued by the stranger's ghostly appearance, with one even recalling a similar encounter with the enigmatic figure at the abandoned site. Number 1. The mystery of Antonio's disappearance. Here is the case of Javier's frightening journey as he tries to find out what happened to his friend Antonio. Javier arrives at Antonio's home and notices that no one answers the front door, which worries him a lot. Suddenly, he goes into the backyard and finds the back door open without explanation. Inside that house, he experiences many strange things.
Toño, soy yo. Javier. La puta madre. ¡Ey! ¡Ey, loco! Soy Javier, boludo.
Including a moment where a door opens by itself, uncovering glowing eyes. This terrifies Javier, and he runs away. Later, he discovers that his friend Antonio died in the house. Despite being scared, Javier goes back to find answers but encounters more unexpected events, leaving him confused. As we conclude our today's video, we are surrounded by a collection of captivating stories. From the horror case of the bus driver to the mysterious disappearance of Antonio, each story has managed to captivate us with unexpected twists. We appreciate your company on this thrilling journey into the realm of supernatural events. Show your support by liking and subscribing to our channel for more enthralling material. Until our paths cross again, goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout history, tales of ghosts, demons, and otherworldly beings have captivated and terrified people from all walks of life. From haunted houses and cursed objects to vengeful spirits, the stories we will share with you today are not for the faint of heart. So, are you ready to explore the realms of the unseen, where the veil between our world and the next is thin, and the spirits of the departed roam freely? Number 8. In this concise video, Ximena Barron, a renowned musician from Argentina, shares a chilling experience she had at her friend's house. Despite their long-standing friendship, Ximena had never encountered anything like this before. As she sat in the backyard, enjoying the peaceful ambience, a sudden and unexpected sensation of a hand gripping her shoulder sent shivers down her spine. Startled, she swiftly turned around, only to find herself alone in the empty space. While the incident itself may not seem extraordinary, what truly unnerved Ximena was the video footage captured by an outdoor security camera. Upon closer examination, viewers can clearly see what appears to be a hand reaching out and making contact with her shoulder. The fingers in the recording appear distorted, adding an eerie element to the already perplexing situation. This leaves us with the lingering question: was it a ghost or something else entirely? The video has sparked a wave of speculation and curiosity among viewers, prompting them to share their insights and theories on this particular subject. Number 7. The video you are going to see was recorded by a camera placed in a bedroom. Just like many parents, the mother initially set up the camera to keep an eye on her child, who spends a lot of time alone in their room. However, there might be another reason behind the camera's installation. Lately, the mother's daughter has been saying unsettling things, like seeing a man in her closet and feeling scared by someone's presence. These comments have made the mother more alert, but what unfolds in the footage compels her to take drastic action to protect her daughter. Upon waking up next to her daughter, the mother was shocked by a disturbing sight on the ceiling. Shortly after, her daughter screams in terror, indicating that they are not alone in witnessing the horrifying scene. Despite her own fear, the mother hurries to comfort her daughter, who is trying to shield herself from the terrifying sight. The ominous figure above them instills a deep sense of dread.
I hear your eyes now.
While the details of the incident remain unclear, the recording captures a spine-chilling moment. The resemblance of the figure to the man mentioned earlier remains a mystery, but viewers unanimously agree that something truly chilling happened on that fateful night. Number 6. It was the dead of night. An empty swing is mysteriously swinging on its own in a deserted playground. The person who captured this bizarre scene happened to be passing by and noticed the swing moving by itself. However, there is a more unsettling aspect to this video that is not immediately apparent. The individual behind the camera had 2 phones in his possession at the time, his personal cell phone and work phone, ensuring that no one could accuse him of manipulating the swing. He used both devices to document the strange occurrence from different angles. The work phone unexpectedly recorded something unsettling. Unlike the personal cell phone, The footage revealed a mysterious silhouette near the swings, raising questions about what was truly happening. The answer remains unknown, allowing you to form your own conclusions. Number 5. A team of paranormal researchers, referred to as the Paranormies, explores an old farmhouse rumored to be haunted. During their investigation, one of the team members arranges a table for a session of table tipping, a method similar to using an Ouija board to communicate with spirits.
Set up a camera in that corner there, and I want to set up a camera either in this corner or...
As they prepare to record the seance, a strange noise interrupts them, causing a moment of panic.
Stop!
Perhaps using an Ouija board would have been a safer option. What do you guys do in that situation? Number 4. I recommend not watching this video by yourself, as the content is scary to death. A video was posted by Reddit user Sir Squid, who mentioned that he and his wife sometimes hear footsteps when no one is around, followed by a rocking chair moving. They set up a motion camera over the weekend and captured this event. If the rocking chair had not stopped moving, it could have been dismissed as a fake setup. However, the way it stopped seemed as if someone had stood up to it. Was it a ghost that stood up and knocked over items on the shelf? Feel free to share your own thoughts and explanations in the comments below. Number 3. Host Ganthu, known for his bravery, decides to spend the night at a store rumored to be haunted. The store owner, frightened to stay, invites Ganthu, claiming that the store is a hub for paranormal activity. Unbeknownst to Ganthu, he is about to encounter something truly terrifying. While engrossed in a video game, Ganthu notices a faint apparition of a child in the corner, seemingly observing him. Could this be the entity that haunts the store, or is there another explanation? Perhaps it is simply an actual child, appearing ghostly due to the poor quality of the footage. Number 2. A family purchases a doll from a second-hand store, but since bringing it home, they have experienced nothing but bizarre events. They suspect the doll is haunted and causing all the unusual activity, from toys turning on by themselves to objects moving on their own. Feeling trapped in a haunted house, the family is desperate to find a solution to stop the strange occurrences. However, a friend suggested lighting a white candle by the doll to see if it would help, but it only intensified the activity. Then, the most peculiar incident occurs when the daughter is playing with the doll, and the camera captures what appears to be a slap.
Better?
The daughter claims to have been hurt, leading viewers to believe the doll had slapped her. However, what are your thoughts? Do you think the doll slapped her, or could there be another explanation? Share your judgment in the comment section. Number 1. Christopher Hill, an urban explorer, ventures into an abandoned school and comes across something quite eerie. The school was closed in 2011 due to structural damage. As per Chris, a decade had passed, and there was not a single person in sight. However, there was an unsettling aura surrounding the place, giving the impression that someone is observing Chris. As he explored, a strange occurrence took place. While walking down a hallway, a row of lockers was visible. Some were open. Yet when Chris exited the room, all the lockers were mysteriously closed. This alone sends shivers down his spine. Moving on to another area of the building, Chris encountered a bizarre sight that left him in shock. He spots a glowing light.
What is that? Oh my god, do y'all see that? Oh, what?
which could be mistaken for an animal, but viewers speculated might be of a ghostly nature. The unexplained closure of the lockers adds to the mystery. Upon reviewing the footage, Chris notices this anomaly, but there is more to his exploration that he overlooked. In the auditorium, there is a figure seated in one of the chairs, a detail that Chris missed. Viewers debate whether it was a squatter or a ghostly apparition.
Already been here.
This discovery deeply unsettles Chris, raising doubts about his return to the abandoned school. The hidden secrets within the walls of this place remain unknown. Thank you for joining us on this hair-raising journey into the supernatural. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment sharing your thoughts about it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thrilling investigations into the world of paranormal entities. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the unexplained. Goodbye. It was a cold and dark Friday night. I had just finished my late shift at the gas station and was making my way home. As I stepped out into the icy air, I pulled my coat tighter around me and quickly made my way to my car. I was exhausted and just wanted to get home and crawl into bed. As I started my car and began my drive, I suddenly heard my phone buzz. I glanced at it, thinking it was my boss asking me to come in for another shift, but instead, I saw a number I didn't recognize. Without thinking, I answered the call. "Hello," I said, my voice tired and monotone. There was no response, just heavy breathing on the other end. I almost hung up, thinking it was some sort of prank call, but then I heard a faint whisper. "Help me." My heart started racing as I tried to focus on the voice. It sounded like a woman, and she sounded scared. "Who is this? What's going on?" I asked, my voice now shaking with fear. "He's coming for me. Please, help me," the voice pleaded. I could feel my hands starting to sweat as I kept the phone against my ear. I didn't know what to do, but I couldn't just hang up on this person. I could feel the adrenaline coursing through my veins as I tried to calm the person down. I asked her where she was and what was happening, but all she said was that she was in danger and needed help. Suddenly, the call dropped. I tried calling back, but the number was disconnected. I was left sitting in my car, heart racing, and feeling more scared than I ever had in my life. What if this person was telling the truth? What if they were being attacked or in a dangerous situation? Without hesitation, I called the police and told them about the call. They asked me for the number that had called me, but when I tried to look for it, it was no longer in my call history. I couldn't believe it. Was this some sort of joke? I started to question if I had imagined the whole thing. But then, I heard a knock on my window. It was a police officer asking me to step out of my car. They explained that they had tracked the call, and it had come from inside my car. My heart dropped as I remembered hearing the heavy breathing on the other end of the phone. I knew I hadn't imagined it. The police searched my car, but they didn't find anything. They told me it was probably just a prank call and I shouldn't worry about it. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. I drove home, constantly checking my rearview mirror, feeling like I was being watched. That night, I couldn't sleep. The events of the night kept replaying in my mind, and I couldn't get the woman's voice out of my head. I decided to do some research to see if I could find any information about the phone number that had called me. What I discovered chilled me to the bone. The phone number belonged to a woman who had gone missing months ago. Her case was still unsolved, and she was never found. The more I dug, the more I found out about her. She had been a regular customer at the gas station I worked at and had disappeared one night after leaving work. The police suspected that she had been kidnapped and possibly killed. I couldn't believe that the phone number from the strange call belonged to this missing woman. I decided to reach out to the police and tell them about the call. They were skeptical at first, but after I showed them my phone records, they took my statement seriously. They asked me to keep an eye out for anything suspicious and to report any strange phone calls or incidents. For weeks, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. I started to see things out of the corner of my eye, and I would hear strange noises at night. I couldn't be sure if it was just my imagination or if something was really going on. But then, one night, as I was getting ready for bed, I heard my phone buzz again. This time, it was the same number calling me. My heart started racing again as I answered the call. "Hello," I said, my voice trembling. This time, there was a voice on the other end. But it wasn't the woman from before. It was a deep, sinister voice that sent shivers down my spine. "You shouldn't have told the police. Now, you're next," the voice said before the call abruptly ended. I immediately called the police, but when they arrived, there was no trace of anyone